Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Blooming English Avenue. I'm Sam, and today let's talk about something that many learners struggle with. Do you still translate in your head when you speak English? You hear a word in English, then you think in your language. Then you try to change the words, and finally, you speak. But it feels slow, right? It feels stressful. Sometimes you even forget the words. You're not alone, my friend. Many learners feel the same. They tell me, I always translate. I want to stop, but I don't know how. And that's okay. It's not your fault. Your brain just needs time to grow new English paths. Right now, it's still using your first language, and that's natural. But here's the good news. You can train your brain to think directly in English, step by step, gently, and naturally. In this lesson, I'll show you how. You'll learn new ideas and simple techniques that really work. No stress, no big grammar, just small, kind steps that help your English grow. So take a breath, smile. You're doing great. Let's begin your journey to thinking in English today. How your brain learns languages. Okay, let's talk about why translation feels so slow. Why does it take time? Why does your mind stop even when you know the words? The answer is inside your brain. Experts say our brain has two ways of thinking. One way is fast and automatic. It works quickly, without stopping. It feels light and easy, like water flowing down a stream. You don't have to plan. The words just come. The other way is slow and careful. It checks everything step by step. It wants to be correct. It's safe, but it takes more time. This is the system you use when you translate in your head. When you translate, your brain does this. First, it builds a sentence in your own language. Then, it tries to change it into English. This step takes extra time. You stop. You pause. You feel heavy, like walking through deep water. And that's why speaking feels difficult. It's not because you're bad at English. It's because your brain is working too carefully. It's using the slow system. And slow thinking always feels stressful. But here's the good news. When you think in English directly, you use the fast system, the natural one. It doesn't stop to check every single word. It doesn't jump between two languages. It just flows. It simply speaks. It feels quick. It feels light. It feels easy. You are sitting in a small cafe. The waiter comes to your table. What would you like to drink? If you translate, here's what happens. First, you hear the question. Then, you think of your answer in your own language. Next, you try to change that answer into English. By the time you finish, the waiter is waiting, and you feel nervous. Maybe you even forget the word for coffee. But if you think in English directly, everything happens fast inside your mind. You smile. You look at the waiter and say, "A coffee, please." Fast, simple, natural. No waiting, no stress. That's why translation feels heavy. It makes your English slow. It makes your mind tired. It makes you nervous. But thinking in English, it makes you quick. It makes you calm. It helps your words flow like sunlight through water. So today, promise yourself, I will train my fast brain. I will stop checking every word. I will let my English flow softly, naturally, and free. Translation is a habit. Thinking in English is a new seed. Water it with small practice each day. And soon, your English will bloom beautifully. Train with micro moments. Thinking in English makes you confident. But maybe you're asking, how can I stop using my own language first? How can I really think in English? The answer is not big. It's not something you do once and forget. The answer is small, simple, and daily. Experts say your brain learns best in short, gentle moments. Practicing many times for a few minutes is stronger than studying for one long hour. Your brain loves small, happy practice. It's like drinking water. You don't drink all your water in one moment, right? You drink little by little, many times during the day. Language learning is the same. So how do we use these small moments? Very simple. When you open the fridge, don't just open it. Say softly, I'm opening the fridge. When you tie your shoes, don't just tie them. Say I'm tying my shoes. When you wash your hands, say I'm washing my hands. When you look out the window, say I'm looking out the window. These small sentences are your micro moments. A micro moment is a tiny time, maybe 3 seconds. When you use English in real life, it's short, but it trains your brain. At first, the sentences feel simple, maybe too easy. But easy is good. Easy is powerful. Each small sentence is like a drop of sunlight for your English garden. Slowly, your brain learns to connect your actions with English directly. No translation, no delay. Just English. And one day, you'll notice the words come faster, smoother, easier. At the beginning, you might think slowly. I am opening the fridge. That's fine. That's natural. Because with time and practice, it becomes I'm opening the fridge. Fast, natural, automatic, no translation at all. The magic is not in one big moment. The magic is in many small, kind moments every day. Every time you use English in a tiny way, you're building new roads inside your mind. Little English paths that grow stronger each day. Keep doing it. Keep watering it. And your English will grow, quietly, beautifully, naturally. Build your English islands, and one day, without even noticing, English will come to you naturally. It will just flow, soft and easy. But many learners ask, Sam, I want to think in English, but I don't live in an English-speaking country. What can I do? That's a very good question. Of course, if you live where English is everywhere, in the streets, on TV, on the radio, Your brain starts to think in English by itself. It has no choice. But not everyone can move abroad. Not everyone can travel to London or New York. And that's okay. So, what can you do? You can bring English into your own day. You can make small English islands in your world. Now, what is an English island? An island is a small piece of land in the sea. All around it is water, but inside there is solid ground. Your day is like the sea, full of your first language. But inside that sea, you can build small islands, short times when you use only English. These are your English islands. Let's start small. Maybe your first English island is at breakfast. For 10 minutes, you live in English. You look at your food and say, "This is bread. The bread is fresh. I'm drinking tea. The tea is hot. I like butter. The butter is soft." Simple words, simple sentences. But during those 10 minutes, you are living in English. Later, maybe in the evening, you can make another island. 15 minutes of English music. Or 15 minutes of a short podcast. During that time, no other language. Only English. Only your English world. Now remember this. Small is good. Small is possible. At first, your islands may be tiny. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. And that's enough. One island can become 2. 2 can become 3. 10 minutes can become 20. Slowly, your day fills with English sunshine. The more islands you build, the less you translate. The more islands you build, the more natural your English feels. Each island is a small home for your new language, safe, quiet, and yours. So remember, my friend, you don't need to live in London or New York to think in English. You can build your own English world, step by step, island by island, inside your day. Because every small island you build will help your English grow, stronger, calmer, and more alive. Think in pictures, not translation. You're building your English world, island by island. Now, let's make that world more colorful. Here's another powerful idea from experts. Use pictures in your mind, not words from your first language. When you learn a new English word, it's easy to make one small mistake. Many learners do the same thing. They connect every English word to their language. For example, when they learn the word apple, they quickly think of the word apple in their own language. It feels easy at first, but it creates a problem. Why? Because every time you want to use that word, your brain must take a long trip from English to your first language and back to English again. That's slow. That's heavy. Instead, you can train your brain in a better way. Don't connect new words to your old language. Connect them to pictures, to sounds, to feelings. Let's try it together. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine an apple in your hand. Round, shiny, red. See it clearly. Imagine the smell, sweet, fresh, alive. Imagine the sound when you take a bite, crunch. Imagine the taste, soft, juicy, sweet. Now open your eyes. That is your English connection. When you hear the word apple, Your brain won't run to your native language anymore. It will go directly to that picture, that sound, that feeling. From English to picture, not English to translation. And this method is powerful because this is how children learn. A child doesn't learn the word dog by translating it. They see a dog, they hear dog, and the connection is made fast, simple, natural. So, learn like a child. See it, feel it. Let the word grow inside your mind like a small seed. Don't fill your brain with translations, fill it with pictures, colors, and sounds. When you learn this way, your English becomes alive. You don't just study words, you see them. You feel them. You remember them. Let your English grow from images, not translations. Let your words bloom inside your mind. Self-talk and daily blooming plan. Now that your words can bloom with picture time, let's add one more beautiful way to make English part of your day. It may feel a little strange at first, but it's one of the most powerful habits you can build. It's called self-talk, talking to yourself in English. Psychologists say self-talk helps your brain grow stronger. It means speaking to yourself, sometimes quietly, sometimes out loud. You can say, "I'm walking to the bus. I must remember my keys. Well done. I finished my work." You are your own English partner. You are your own English teacher. It's free, it's private, and it's powerful. Let me share a simple daily plan you can follow for 1 week. Think of it as a small English garden you water every day. In the morning, create a short English island at breakfast. For 10 minutes, think and speak only in English. During the day, use micro moments, one short sentence for each action. I'm opening the door. I'm washing my hands. I'm reading a message. In the evening, watch a short video or listen to a podcast. Don't only copy the words, copy the emotion behind them. Let your English feel alive. Before bed, use self-talk. Tell yourself what you did today in English. I woke up early. I worked hard. I cooked dinner. I learned something new. This plan is not long. It's not difficult. But if you do it every day, you'll start to notice something changing. Your brain will begin to connect English with your life, not with translation. My friends, translating is natural at the beginning, but it's not the end. You can move beyond it. You can build new roads in your brain, new English paths that grow stronger every day. The more you connect English to actions, pictures, and feelings, the faster you will think in English. The more you practice, the more natural, the more automatic it becomes. Thank you for spending this time with me here at Blooming English Avenue. Keep practicing, keep learning, and above all, keep believing in yourself. If today's practice helped you, listen again tomorrow. Repeat, shadow, grow. And don't forget to subscribe to Blooming English Avenue. Comment below. Share this with a friend who also learns English to get more useful videos. See you in the next episode, my friend.